Hi, I'm Mary Partlow with Endurance Transportation. We are a non-emergency medical transportation in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we were formed in October of 2008. Troy McKinney has been a very big inspiration to me. He was one of them that said, why? Why do you feel that you can't do it? Yes, you can. And all we need is for you to do your very best. And that's what helped me along the way. So now we have been in business going on 9 years, and thanks to Toy, my brother, for encouraging me to continue to push forward to become the person that I am today.
Hi, my name is Garrett Herford. I work with Endurance Transportation. I'm one of the managers there. I've been there a total of 6 years. And Toy is a big inspiration to me. How he helped my family back in the early 80s when he first had his barbershop on Franklin. And we used to go there, even though we didn't have the money, he would cut your hair anyway. And I want to thank God for that.
Hello, my name is Robert Hall, Safety Coordinator for Endurance Transportation, Tupelo, Mississippi. Been doing Toy all my life, working as a police officer in Tupelo and working in the community. And one thing that Toy instilled in me was actually what you put into other people will eventually come back to you. And so, like Gary said, he cut my hair a number of times knowing that I did not have the funds. So today, what I remember about him is giving unto others, and God will give it back to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ollie Collins Jr. Some of you may know me as the mixologist on 96.7 WSEL. We are urban Christian gospel music, and I'm just delighted to be one of the ones who give some highlights on this great man that we all knew and loved so well. As a TV hosts, they have been on our television show ever since we started. And still on radio, we talk about them. Brother Troy McKinney, he's known for many things. You know, he was a model and certainly one of a kind. And but he was a barber. And then with this modeling and barbering and being the president of the Modern Beauticians, rather unique. He got to meet everybody and serve as president, one of the outstanding and unique persons that I've ever met in my life. And we're here because of this great night of eloquence. And I was just humbled by being able to participate. There will be a number of others to say what I'm saying. He was a great guy, Troy McKinney. He will be missed.
Hi, I'm Florine Nels with the Modern Beautician Club of Tupelo, Mississippi. And I'm here today to talk about our scholarship fundraiser that we started some 30 years ago. And Toy was the main person who presented this idea to the organization. One thing about Toy is, and I have to tell you this, he has never been a timely person. Toy might not be there when we get started, but when it's time for him to get on the runway and model, Toy will be walking through the door to model. Another thing about Toy is he believed in giving back to others. And you know, tonight we're here to just be here with the family to carry on Toy's legacy, the scholarship fundraiser that they're doing tonight. This is to help some needed students in the community. And Toy was a big believer in giving back. So this is to help a student along with us. So what we're doing is the family is carrying on the legacy by doing a scholarship in Toy's name. And the Modern Beautician Club is continuing with their scholarship also.
My name is Daryl Young. I'm a barber here in Tupelo. And I'm a member of the Modern Beautician Barbers too. And Toy was the pillar, strong point of our club. All I can remember about Toy, when he first came to me about joining the Modern Beauticians, and I said, I'm a barber. He said, well, you know, I'm a barber too, but you know, we still do hair. I said, yeah. He said, anyway, man, we need some more men in the club with us. I said, okay. So I joined the club and I watched him as he worked, especially when we get ready to do the hair shows and get ready to do that. He gets on that runway, and I'm gonna tell you, he really excites the crowd. That man, I'm gonna tell you, he really enjoy the barber industry. Toy, I have to say, I have to put my hands, salute him. Toy, he was something. He took barber and beautician to another level. This trend he started, he really started this thing with the barbers and beautician working together thing. But Toy Lee, I have to say, you know, thank him. Thank him for everything that I learned from him. And the modern beautician, we thank him for all the things that he had done for the club.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jackie, and I am affiliated with Grayson Porter's Mortuary. We've been serving this community since 1913, and we are a full-service funeral home. And we just thank the community for their trust in our staff here at Grayson Porter's Mortuary. I'd like to talk today about a special man, and that is Toy Lee Mckinney. Toy Lee Mckinney, when he first opened up his business, it was right across the street from our funeral home. And I think we would come to work on a regular basis every day. Toy, he was an example of loyalty. Toy would be there every day. Even if it wasn't anybody there, he would be there. Until one day, all of a sudden, it was lines out the door. Every day he would open. He set an example of being a humble and a loyal man. Even when he came out of the small shop and went to his big shop, he still was a humble man, very important to this community. Every time you would see him, he would always greet you with a smile. He always made you feel welcome. And I think the community of Tupelo was honored to have a man such as Toy Lee Mckinney. My daddy thought the world of him. He took him under his arms and kind of treated him as his own son. And I salute the Mckinney family for what they're doing. His name will live on forever, and we were honored to have him. From management and staff of Grayson Porter's Mortuary, we salute the Mckinney family.
Hello, my name is Thomas Wood. I'm with Anchor Soul Church here in Tupelo, Mississippi, where we specialize in good old-fashioned soul food. I'm talking about food that your mama cook, grandmama used to cook, great-grandmama used to cook. But that's what we do here. We do peas, we do mustard greens, collard greens, candy yam. We do meatloaf, smothered pork chop. You got to have fried chicken. You know, soul food bread. You got to have that. Toy Lee has been a great businessman here in the city of Tupelo. And one of the things that really inspired and really got me rolling and got, I think, a lot of young black professionals rolling. It's just by the way the man carried himself. To see a man in business, you can look and say, hey, that's something I want to do. That's something I want to be like. That's someone that I can trace myself at. I'd like to say congratulations to the scholarship recipients. May you work hard and exemplify the things that Mr. Mckinney exemplified and done in his life and carry on this great legacy. Aunt Dee's will be there. Aunt Dee's is going to always be.
Hey, I'm Byron Irby with Metro Ford in Tupelo, Mississippi, with a Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer here. Been in business ever since 1983. I've been knowing Mr. Troy Mckinney for, I guess, since I was a teenager. His sister's a member of our church, and that's where we first met. And, you know, when I started in the automobile business, he started cutting my hair when I cheated on Mr. Bradley. That's his brother-in-law. And, you know, and I guess you can say by talking to Troy and listening to Troy, he was a man of character. You know, I think we had many conversations about, you know, the community, young black people in general growing up, and, you know, and having some type of purpose in life. You know, I think that he has been a very inspiration to a lot of people, young and old. Take my owners, for instance. I think he stays in South Carolina. Every time he would come down, he would go see Troy. They would have conversations, and they just kept in touch over the years. He would cut his hair and, you know, just ask him how business has been. You know, Mr. Mckinney sent me a lot of business, bought vehicles from me and whatnot. But I think to be able to be one of his sponsors, you know, really means a lot. It says a lot about his legacy and what he's done for Tupelo, Mississippi, and even the outskirts. So I'm sure he has touched many people as well as myself.
I'm Lee Williams of the Spiritual QCs of Tupelo, Mississippi. Congratulations.
See no sunshine, nothing but rain. But God said we've been made endure for a night.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeffrey Daniel, the pastor of White Hill Missionary Baptist Church, located at 1987 Southeastern Boulevard here in Tupelo, Mississippi, where we have worship service each and every Sunday morning, beginning at 8 o'clock prayer, 9 o'clock Sunday school, and 10 o'clock worship service. And we would love to always invite those who would like to come and share with us to be a part of our worship experience. We're grateful today to have the opportunity to just be a part of this great scholarship program that's going out for those who applied for the Mckinney scholarship. And so we're praying and we're believing God that continue in the future for those who are seeking higher education will get an opportunity to be able to benefit from this scholarship. We do thank God for Brother Mckinney. I didn't get the opportunity as many to know him over the years that some may have, and I understand it. He's been a pillar of this community, a person that folks have found to be able to get advice from and be able to go to him in times of need, and he's been there. The way I got to know him was the opportunity that was given to me when I first came here about 8 years ago, where I was allowed to speak at the Martin Luther King program that was held at St. Paul Church. I thank God that he opened up the opportunity for me to be familiar in the city by some who had yet had the opportunity to meet me personally. But I thank God for his just his heart, his ministry, for his love for God's people, and the things that he has done over the years to help so many in so many ways. So we do thank God for this chance, and we appreciate that we've had the opportunity to be a part of the scholarship. Thank you, and God bless you.
I'm Dr. Marcus Lewis Britton. I'm a nephrologist or kidney specialist here in Tupelo, Mississippi. I work with nephrology and hypertension associates here in town. I had a couple of things to mention about Mr. Mckinney. I met him initially when I first moved to Tupelo. One of my first things that I had to do was find a place to get my hair cut. And this was actually one of the first places I came. I usually get my hair cut at lunch, and while he was cutting my hair, I mentioned that, and he actually told me a couple of other barbershops that might be closer to the hospital, which I thought was a really honorable thing to do. He knew I wouldn't have enough time, and it may not be feasible for me to come see him, so he was willing to lose my business to help me out. And that shows a lot about a person, if you ask me. And then, unfortunately, I was able to take care of him while he was ill, and a longer illness that was very difficult on him and his family. What struck me the most about it was they reminded me a lot of my family, how close they were, how much they cared for each other. It was genuine love, and that starts at the top. You could tell that he had done everything right during his life by his family. And you don't always see that with people that are very ill. It's sad when it doesn't happen, but it's wonderful to see when it does. I congratulate the recipient of the Mckinney Scholarship. Go forward and do good with your life, because that's what Mr. Mckinney did.
Hi, I'm Eunice Crump, and I'm here representing Norris Crump Internal Medicine here in Tupelo and Aberdeen Health Clinic in Aberdeen. We have been in practice 37 years here in Tupelo and 21 in Aberdeen. And Mr. Mckinney was such a wonderful person, and it was always such a joy to come and bring our boys to the barbershop because he was always engaging. And coming to Mckinney's, you was ensured good conversation and discussion about things that affected the community, the school, and what was going on politically, and also in the religious community here. He was very encouraging to the students and very supportive of all the community activities. And I congratulate the recipient this evening, and do like Mr. Mckinney would like for you to do, to take the scholarship, do something with yourself, and come back and be supportive of the community.
Hello, my name is Lee Tucker. I am elder and assistant minister at the North Green Street Church of Christ, where Daniel McCullum is the minister. We're located at 1018 North Green Street. We certainly would be happy if anyone wants to visit us at our services at 11 o'clock on Sunday and 6 o'clock on Sunday evenings. I met Mr. Mckinney many years ago when he first cut my hair. I was always impressed by his friendliness, and he always seemed to have a genuine care and concern for the people that he met. Made me feel right at home and like we had been friends forever, even though I had just met him. It is our pleasure to support the Toy Mckinney Scholarship Fund. He was a person who believed in the youth of our community. We also believe that our youth are our future, and so we're very proud to be able to support this endeavor.
My name is James Hobson. I am serving as president of class of 1968. With Brother Toy Mckinney was president, became president in 1964. And as of now, he's still serving as president. We've been on the move ever since 1964. We have some members that doesn't participate. We have a few that's right there when you need them. Brother Toy was one of the best presidents you could ever have. He was a man that always wanted stuff just right. He wanted to make sure everybody's on T. He wanted to make sure everybody's on time. Even though he was late, he wanted everybody else there. So we are planning to have this scholarship in his name this coming Saturday night. And we hope and trust that the house is full. We pray that everyone will come and have a good time and lift up Brother Toy Lee McKinney's name. Speaking for the class of 1968, we are glad, proud to be a part of this program. We'd like to say we thank you.
Good evening. My name is Mitchell Suddeth. I am the nephew of Toy Lee McKinney, the late great Toy Lee McKinney. And I am representing the Garner Foster family, and we are so proud to be a sponsor of the first annual scholarship banquet honoring the legacy of Toy Lee McKinney. Toy Lee McKinney's work ethic was incredible. And when I say incredible, this is the first time I ever seen somebody work sun up to sundown, as he did. And when I say sun up to sundown, I mean, I remember mornings we would come down for breakfast, he would be already gone. And I remember we'd go through the whole entire day, wouldn't see my uncle until late in the evening. Sometimes 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. I remember sometimes it was 10 o'clock at night, you know. But his work ethic led to him being probably the best barber in Northeast Mississippi. I remember there was times when we moved to Kansas City as a kid, been in Kansas City, but I remember times when I myself personally would forego a haircut for a month just so I could come back and get my hair cut by my uncle. Totally, and I was proud to say that. When my barber said, "Hey, you coming to the shop this week?" I told him, "No, I'm not gonna make it." And my uncle's cutting my hair. You know, the way he cut my hair, his style, the guy should put a doctor in front of his name, Dr. Toy Lee McKinney. He was a master technician with those shears and those clippers, a master technician. And so I say that to say, I mean, his work ethic led to all of that. And so proud to be his nephew, proud he was a part of our family. And we miss you and we love you.
We are so thankful and excited about the Memorial Scholarship, Toy L. McKinney Scholarship. We're just thankful that we are able to keep the legacy alive through Toy McKinney. With him giving so many scholarships yearly, every year, we wanted to do something in his honor. And that is why we are giving these scholarships, to help someone in the community, someone that are trying to get an education and better themselves.
We would just like to thank each and every one of you that have came out to help us to continue to keep my dad's legacy alive. He truly believed in education, and giving back to the community was something that was close to his heart, so he wanted to keep it going by being able to support and help those that are coming out of high school that want to further their education and do better in the community. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. From the family of the late Toy Lee McKinney, we love you. Thank you. By the way, I just wanted to say, Happy Father's Day, Dad. We love you
very much.